For all of cloud computing's benefits, it can actually complicate the process of auditing and compliance. How do you coordinate those activities for services and infrastructure that you don't own? Who's responsible for what? Enter Microsoft's new Compliance Manager. It's better than that Excel workbook you've spent weeks on to try and keep track of all this stuff, and here's why. It's free if you're an Office 365, Dynamics 365, or Azure AD customer. All the controls from the most relevant frameworks are already included. For each control, you can see who's responsible, assign control ownership, cross-reference the control against similar controls in other frameworks, input implementation and testing details and outcomes, and get Microsoft recommendations for the tools and services that will help you to manage risk and govern the control going forward. With one click, you can export all of the above to Excel, making it easy to pass across to third-party auditors. It uses Azure role-based access controls, so it's easy to give specific granular levels of access to different parts of your organization. Stop passing spreadsheets back and forth with your internal GRC team. Give them access and let them get what they need for themselves. It's integrated into the Service Trust Portal, which puts all of Microsoft's third-party audit reports, pen testing results, and compliance blueprints at your fingertips. It's also worth mentioning some other important considerations. Compliance Manager covers Office 365, Dynamics 365, and Azure. We expect this list to grow over time, and we also hope to see additional frameworks added in the future, such as PCI DSS, SOC 2, and the CSC Top 20. Remember that compliance and security are two different things. To modify Drucker's famous quote about strategy, culture eats compliance for breakfast. You must transform the way your organization thinks about and prioritizes security, or compliance won't be sustainable. The compliance score is Microsoft's assessment of how impactful a control failure is likely to be. The unique criticality and sensitivity of your organization's data is not reflected in that score, so it isn't a substitute for your own risk management process. Remember, if it's your data, it's your responsibility. Just because you were compliant once doesn't mean you still are. Evolving legal precedents, in particular with GDPR, means that compliance is a moving target that changes over time. A consistent, recurring audit process is still essential. Finally, while Compliance Manager might be free, it's the supporting processes and technologies around the tool that will actually determine whether or not it produces real, sustainable value for your business. Connect with us at Intelenet.com to arrange a short workshop where we can show you not only how best to use the product, but how to integrate and leverage it in a transformational way.